Hello. I hope you are doing good. All right. Let's look at this question on mensuration. WASSCE June 2018, question 9b. The perimeter of a square and a rectangle is the same. The width of the rectangle is 6 centimeters and its area is 16 centimeters less than the area of the square. Find the area of the square. Okay, so first of all, the question says that the perimeter of a square is the same as that of what? That of a rectangle. So what is perimeter of a square? We know it is 4 times the length, okay? All the length of a square are the same. So you get the side and then you multiply by 4. What of a rectangle? 2 times the length plus, we're giving width, so width or breadth. So since there is width here, let's use the width. Okay. However, if you are supposed to equate the two, you see that the L here is the same as the L here. You have used the same L for the two. But what you should take note is that in the question, the length of the side of the square is not the same as the length of the side of what? Of the rectangle. So it means that we have to change the L to another thing, okay, or another variable. All right. So let's see. You can say let S be the side of the what? Of the square. And then you get L. Let S be, okay. Let L be the length of the rectangle. And let W be the width of the rectangle. All right. Okay. So we are going to use the S for the side of the square, L the length of the rectangle, W the width of the rectangle. So that will be 4x. So we are going to use x. Okay. So if what we are going to say is that if the perimeter of the square and the rectangle are the same, then the perimeter of the square is 4s, and then the rectangle is 2l plus w. Okay, s is the side of the square, l is the length, and w is the width of the rectangle. So let's divide through by 2. Divide here by 2, and then we divide here by 2. Okay, so if I divide here by 2, cancel. If I divide here by 2x equal to what? L plus w. But see, the width of the rectangle is 6. So if w is equal to 6 centimeters, then we can see that 2x is equal to L plus 6. All right. So here, let's say L the subject here, so that 2x minus 6 equal to L, and now L is what? 2x minus 6. And let's put this one down as equation 1. So you think that the length of the rectangle is 2x minus 6. Okay. So that is our equation 1. And it said the width of the rectangle is 6. Okay. And its area is 16 centimeters squared less than the area of the square. So the area of the rectangle, which is length times the width, is what? 16 less than the area of the square. What is the area of the square? The side of the square is x, so the area will be s squared minus 16. This is 16 less than the area of the square, so you have to subtract 16 from the area of the square. Or we can say the area of the square is 16 more than the area of the rectangle. So for it to be equal, you subtract 16 from the area of the square, or you can add 16 to the area of the rectangle. Okay, but we're giving w as 6, so 6 times L will be 6L equal to s squared minus 16. All right. Then we can call this one as equation 2. Then we substitute the L. So you can say put L in equation 1 into equation 2. All right. Okay, so we are going to put L in equation 1 into equation 2. So what is equation 2? It says L 6. What is the L? 2x minus 6 equal to s square minus 16, all right, equal to s square minus 16. So let's expand. 6 times 2x will be 12x minus 36 equal to s square minus 16. So we see we are going to get quadratic. So let's take out to one side and equate it to 0. So you have s square minus 16. This will go here to be minus 12x. Then this will go here to be plus 36 to be equal to 0. All right. Then let's finally simplify. So we will have what? S square minus 12x. Then minus 16 plus 36 will give us what? Plus 20 equal to 0. All right. So this is quadratic. Okay. So coefficient of the s square is 1 times 20, which will be 20. 2 factors of 20. When we add, it will give us negative 12. I think that will be negative 10, negative 2. Negative 10 times negative 2 is positive 20. Negative 10 plus negative 2 is negative 12. So we can write this as what? X minus 10, x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now this is how we can factorize this. So either x minus 10 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 10, or x minus 2 equal to 0, which implies x equal to what? 2. Okay, so we have two values of s. Either s is 10 or s is what? S is 2. Okay, and we are supposed to find the area of the square, and s is the side of the square. So therefore, we can say area of the square. Okay, so if s is the side, then area of the square will be s squared. So now, what is our x? So we see, if we take 10, then our x will be 10 squared, which is 100 centimeters. If we take 2 squared, which will be 4 centimeters squared. All right. But if x is 10, let's check something here. If x is 10, 2 times 10 will give me 20. All right. And then 20 minus 6, that will give me 40. If x is 2, 2 times 2 will give me 4. 4 minus 6 will give me negative 2. That will be the length. This L is the length of what? Of the rectangle. So the length of the rectangle cannot be negative. So if you take s as 2 and you substitute here, you realize that you are getting the length of the rectangle to be negative. So it cannot be negative. So you have to take what? You have to take the 10. So it means that here the square will be 10 squared, and that will be what? 100 centimeters squared. So the area of the square is 100 centimeters squared. 100 centimeters squared. I think this is so simple. I will see you again in our next lesson. Bye bye.